Target flags are starting to move from right to left at the moment, and all 3 arrows shot so far followed them.
That's gone way wide. Bossani could dent in the confidence of Brady Ellison. Done it. 28 out of reach. Quick arrow from Ellison for a 26. Not the start he would have wanted, but the final arrow of the set, perhaps an indication of what he's got up his sleeve for the remainder of the match. Good start from Bossani though. A couple of lines followed by a solid 10 to put the first set to bed.
When you're clenched out of a set like this, it's really great to be able to use this last arrow to figure out where you're going to aim, for that very next shot. So Brady here would have done all the calculations, figured it out, he's put it in the middle and moved his sight a little bit. There's some great communication on the line between the athletes and their coaches, getting ready for this next set.
We can see just how far and low Ellison's arrows are. 11.6 average distance from the centre, so a very wide group. This man, even with all his experience, one can expect some nerves, and he'll also know how tricky this particular range can be. Ellison 2-0 down, shoots first in the second set.
He said in his post-match interview he's going to make the afternoon strong, and that back elbow is looking phenomenal. Great job there by Bossani, matching him arrow for arrow. Two in the middle in a row. Real chance here for Ellison to clinch out this set.
9 leaves the door open. 10 required from Bossani to share the points. Well, there seems to be no pressure on this young man from Italy. He needed a 10, got a 10, and he shared the points. In the second set, Ellison's still down by 2.
While the arrows are being returned now to the athletes, sometimes when there is an arrow that goes out and down in the arrow chute, so there's the arrow that went wayward, so they can get rid of it or check it to see if anything went wrong.
Ellison still down by 2. Starts set number 3. Still room for the Italian here. Quick shot as well.
Quick shooting in the wind can be the key to success. Still to the left-hand side of the target face.
Potentially escaping Ellison here, this one. Didn't look happy with it, but he's got it in the 10. Is it enough? A 28 set. 9 for the win. It is into the 9, and he's taken this set as well. So 5-1 the lead for Matteo Bossani. He has pinned Brady Ellison up against the wall. A 5-1 lead. The thing we keep saying about the set system is Ellison can get back into this, but at the moment he's not being consistent enough. Not compared to Bossani anyway.
Not compared to Bossani at the moment during this match, but we all know how much of an athlete and a competitor Ellison is out there on the line. He wants this just as much, if not more, than anybody else out there. He's not giving up without a fight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's show some support for the archers on deck. Let's make some noise for Italy's Matteo Bossani. And now the American archer, Brady Ellison.
Brady Ellison looking on, trying to compose himself, trying to stay in control. 5-1 down, staring down the barrel of a gun. Ellison begins, set number 4.
9.
Just out there low. As he sucks some air through his teeth.
10.
Kelly Frangilli, the last Italian to win the World Championship. He took the title in New York in 2003, the coach of Matteo Bossani. And look at the group size. He's getting better, if anything. Ellison into the 10 for a 29. A 9 is enough for the win. Oh my goodness, he's put it into the 8 for a 28. And it is unbelievable that you get to the winning line and somehow it's just really difficult to make the last step across it.
The pressure, the expectation you put on yourself to make those shots. He knew to. As soon as he let it go, he wasn't happy with it. And Brady Ellison's been throwing a bone here.
A 9. He's not been anywhere outside the gold until then. Oops. Well, tricky stuff, and Ellison looks up, the archery gods looking down on him and sprinkling a little bit of magic dust on his luck and his fortune. The Arizona Cowboy continues the ride. (5-3). Bossani still leads. Tricky last arrow for the final set for the Italian. Ellison given a boost. Set number 5 begins with Ellison in the middle of the target.
10.
Quick shot there by Bossani. Mashing him, arrow for arrow. Tiny wobble, dip mono. Another X. That's tripped into the 9. Just to the left. Group's good. It's the wrong side of the line from an Italian perspective.
9 possible.
It looks like a 9. Wow, here we go. It's all on the line. That looks like a 10, and that could be that. We have to wait for a measure potentially, but the 9 could be enough. It looks like it's, a 10 could be enough. We are going to have a measure here, but Ellison may not have escaped this one. Trenton Cowles down at the end, being the agent for Brady Ellison.
Throw it down to our target judge right here. We'll be checking that one out. The magnifying glass is out as she inspects that arrow shaft up close and personal to ascertain its final value. And it is a 10, ladies and gentlemen. It is a 10.
Well. What a result for Brady Ellison. Talk about living by the seat of your pants. 30 plays 29 in the final set. And from 5-1 down, Ellison was forced to shoot off.
From a 9 at the start of his 4th set, he has shot 5 straight 10s in a row.
Location of 1-2 with a hit there. World Archery Championship 2025. The pressure on your faces are going up.
Now in a shooter, we do revert to the original shooting order. So it will look like I think Bassani will be opening this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the defining moment in the life and the career of Bassani Bassani.
That will allow him to put the pressure on Brady Ellison having the final shot of this match.
Well, Harry Houdini, originally from Hungary, moved to the United States of America, the greatest escapologist of all time. Can Brady Ellison emulate him here? Matteo Bassani goes first in the 1-arrow shoot-off, and it's in the X. That is some arrow. Now, Ellison, for a place in the semi-finals, must go near the centre of the target. It's outside of the X-ring, and Matteo Bassani has weathered the storm that is Brady Ellison, who's drawn level with him from 5-1 down. But the Italian has taken the 1-arrow shoot-off. An incredible match. What entertainment here. But the Italian continues to follow in the footsteps of his coach. Michele Frangeli, the coach, last Italian to win the world title, is now coaching a man who's put himself into the World Championship Final 4. Bassani progresses to the semi-finals.